Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Vikings are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Cardinals, who will need to be strong up front.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breshad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pretty move. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Johnson again. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry here for Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's caught, Nelson. A gain of 39 that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. On the toss, here's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Finding room to the 20. Over the middle here to Rudolph. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Way 90. Way 90. Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They try the left side with Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
There's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now on second down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Get ready.
Here's Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Way 90. Way 90.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Cook following the penalty. A beautiful fake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go.
To throw, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing, Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Now Cook running right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and long for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Needed 13. They got 14 on third down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And given 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater now. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, Cook. Powerful running. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Johnson running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Johnson looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second down, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Turn it up. Come on.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go.
And a nice spin into some open field. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases...